Hello guys, so in the video today we're gonna talk about how to be more empathetic. So it's something which I struggled a lot like when I was like younger, and like today also I can't like really understand sometimes and be compassionate like with people as I should be, or understand their situation more. Like I'm quite judging or something like that of people. I try not to be these days, but most of the time I am. I always try to improve, but this is an area which really needs a lot of improvement in my life right now. So the first thing is just practice empathy. So what this means is talking to new people, trying conversations with strangers, engaging in different conversations. Then you should, I think an exercise which would help you will be to like try out someone else's life. So for example, spend time in a new neighborhood in which you live and understand like how are people perceiving you, how are you perceiving them, why is one behavior happening and the other not. And then I think you should also like join forces for a shared cause. What I mean is like church, organizing a meal for the homeless people, community garden, stuff like that. You know, just knowing your surroundings and also understanding their situation, the situation of other people, how they're dealing with their struggles, emotions or feelings or any stuff like that. The second point I want to make is that you and me should really admit that we're like all biased. We should be honest about this with ourselves and maybe like take some online quiz. I know there are many online. I tried all of them, but I never got a result. So again, you have to talk a lot to other people to really like understand them, which also will help you become like more empathetic over time, you know. And then what I can tell you is you should stand up for others. This will be like the third point of ours. You should take action to speak up for someone who's in a lower situation than you are, or who's being made fun of at school, or you just want to donate money for a cause or for someone who really needs like that money to help like at that moment, adoration, really bad stuff which is happening to people. You also have to amplify their voices. What I mean by this is support someone who is really in need and put like their needs before yours. Will like help you become more empathetic and will also help them in like having someone to look up to and knowing that there is someone who cares for them and wants them to succeed or to become better overall. And you have to remember that in all of these tips, like it's not about somewhat you. You have to remember that you don't need to understand everything to make someone feel like better or respected or valued or stuff like that. You just have to advocate for things that will help others but won't directly help you. You have to like be a human being, like in my own opinion, like not be an animal, be like somewhat of a normal like person. And I don't really make assumptions about people regarding how your life is. You know, if you're very rich and you look at like some poor kid outside, you think of yourself like maybe that's his fault that he isn't rich. You have to like really understand the people and not feel like you're more than them. Oh, and then you have to like really hard conversations. What I mean is maybe be quiet, don't say the same things like over and over. Try to like apologize more, be open to changing your mind also, like don't be rude to others. And try to like engage in a conversation, like making really good arguments, telling people if they're right or wrong, supporting their opinion, not just yours. And one of the most important parts is like you have to like listen to everyone else is saying all around you, making eye contact, uncrossing your arms, stuff like that, leaning a little bit forward, like telling people that you're okay in their presence and wanting them to like address to you different problems for you to help them with. Don't interrupt them when they speak, you know, and always ask like open-ended questions. But at the end of the day, you have to remember that this is not hard at all. I experienced it on my own way, I could say. You have to like take it step by step and then you will get somewhere. Also, although you won't like understand that or you won't really believe that, but if you implement like all of these things over time, they will compound, and in 3-4 months you won't even notice how empathetic you are and how you can change someone else's lives, or maybe also yourself, and just become a better person overall, which is what we're trying to do at this channel, of course. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say in this video. I hope you like it. I hope it was interesting, very helpful, full of tips. And if you have any other suggestions, leave them down below. And I'll see you in another video. Bye bye.